You're sitting in a buzzing corporate training room, fingers hovering over a keyboard loaded with SAP's latest demo software. The clock ticks down an hour, enough time to crack a complex business puzzle usually reserved for SAP veterans. But this time, it's different. George Anderson's book promises to get you there, step by step, unlocking SAP's secrets in just 24 sessions. How does he turn this beast of enterprise into your new best friend? Let's dive in and find out. Before you dream of dashboards and reports, you've got to tame the fundamentals. This is where SAP starts, simple business processes made powerful, but mastering the basics, that's the real game changer. George Anderson drops you into a SAP demo at a fictitious company called Global Parts Inc. You're not just clicking randomly. You're navigating through sales orders, inventory checks, and finance entries. By the third lesson, you're not lost in jargon but handling live data, transforming a dusty manual into a dynamic business story. Think of SAP's business processes like a city's traffic system. Sales orders are cars moving through intersections of inventory, finance, and shipping, all coordinated to avoid crashes. Just like traffic lights control flow with precise timing, SAP modules communicate seamlessly behind the scenes to keep every business function moving smoothly. By the end of this section, that confusing tangle of menus becomes a modular toolkit. You realize SAP isn't a monolith, but a Lego set with building blocks like FI for finance, MM for material management, and SD for sales and distribution. This modular magic means you control what pieces build your business, and you can remix the system as your needs evolve. Numbers are just noise until they tell a story. SAP transforms raw data into a narrative guiding better business decisions. But how do messy datasets become crystal-clear reports? The secret's in the hands-on approach and smart tools SAP provides. Anderson illustrates this with a scene in the SAP demo where a supply chain manager in Berlin needs to quickly identify a shipment delay. Instead of drowning in spreadsheets, she pulls up a live dashboard that highlights bottlenecks with color-coded alerts, turning hours of work into instant clarity and action. Imagine turning a noisy cocktail party, your raw data, into a jazz quintet playing a smooth tune. SAP's reporting tools cut through the chaos, letting you compose reports your team actually understands. By mapping data to user-friendly layouts, it invites decision-makers to engage instead of retreat into confusion. The payoff? Executives who once feared data now make confident calls. Anderson points out companies that shifted strategy mid-quarter because SAP reports revealed hidden inventory surpluses. This is more than numbers. It's a competitive edge, making your SAP investment pay off the moment the report refreshes. If SAP's foundation is solid, the roof is the cloud, where scalability meets agility. Anderson takes you beyond basics to envision SAP's future in cloud computing, where business meets tech innovation head-on. George Anderson narrates a case where a multinational retailer moves its SAP environment from on-premises servers in Munich to the cloud. The seamless shift allows them to scale instantly for holiday demand spikes without breaking the bank or sweating over maintenance, something previously thought impossible. Picture the cloud as a giant water reservoir feeding multiple farms. Rather than each location struggling with its own water source, they tap into a vast, flexible supply adjusting to weather conditions. The cloud lets SAP environments stretch and shrink like this, offering unmatched flexibility and cost efficiency. The transformation doesn't stop there. Anderson warns that mastering SAP now means preparing for these shifts, learning cloud strategy, security, and hybrid models. Those who stay curious will turn these changes into growth engines, while others risk being left behind in traditional silos. Remember that first hour at Global Parts Inc. Now you see it clearly. The seemingly complex maze of SAP is a navigable, powerful tool that anyone can master with the right approach. Here's your takeaway. Next time you face a daunting system, break it down modularly, interact hands-on, and always look for the story behind the data. Try opening SAP's demo today, explore one module, and see what story it tells you. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.